Okay, let's get going. So it's Attention Training Tuesday. Thanks for showing up. Mm, here's my quote of the day. This is Simon Sinek. He's an interesting cat. I've learned a lot from him. That's all I'm to say. Working hard for something we don't care about is called stress. Working hard for something we love is called passion. And the reason this resonates for me these days is, I mentioned to you guys, last week, and it seems like the trend continues this week too, which is I'm sensing there's just so much friction in everything that I'm trying to do. Like nothing seems easy. And I find myself on this sort of walking this tightrope of at times feeling just downright annoyed and like I just want to throw up my hands and say, screw it, I don't want to do this anymore, whatever the task is. Um, and just because I'm stuck in like phone trees and then getting hung up on by insurance companies and trying to call them back. I'm sort of trying to figure this stuff out, and it just seems like there's just so much that seems like it's in the way. And if I just focus on that, yeah, it seems pretty frustrating. And then I remind myself of the context of why I'm doing what I'm doing. And then I remember that I do this because I love the idea of being able to help people. I remember when I was really struggling with uh, depression and bumping into sort of a handful of healthcare providers that actually seem to get it and were willing to go the extra distance to help out in ways that felt unusual in the healthcare system. And so that's I guess that's my passion, using Simon Sinek's words. And when I can remember that and I can focus my attention on it, it completely changes everything that I'm doing. So this is akin to those of you that are parents that know the scenario of waking up in the middle of the night. One of your kids is screaming or crying, and I don't want to get out of bed. On the one hand, it's like, this sucks. I want to keep sleeping. I don't want to have to deal with this. That's one narrative. And the other one is, oh, cool. I get to get up. I get to let my wife keep sleeping. I get to go have this moment. I get to alleviate my daughter from her, you know, wet diaper and help her get back to sleep and soothe her. So context matters. Context changes everything. And so just remembering, like, wherever we focus our energy, if we can remember that we actually have control over where our attention goes, then we can change the energy with which we interact with whatever's in front of us. Yeah, so that's the intention for today's meditation, is to just get in touch with this, the bigger why question as to why we do what we do in situations that are potentially frustrating. So let's close our eyes. Let's take a couple minutes just to drop in. Whatever's already happened this morning is done. There's no need to try to change it. There's no need to try to rehash it or figure it out. And whatever we're anticipating is coming our way this afternoon hasn't happened yet. It's just a figment of our imagination, and who knows what will happen. So we're left with just this moment right now. See if you can feel into the simplicity of it. Sitting, breathing. The body's sensing, feeling. And if you notice the mind bouncing around between stuff that's happened or stuff that you're anticipating is going to happen, you can just connect with one complete cycle of breath. So starting with the nostrils, the in breath, cool air, just the air passing through. on your throat to the lungs, the belly expanding. And then the whole process reverses, where the belly contracts, the rib cage contracts, the warm air gets pushed up through the throat, or the mouth, or the nostrils. And if you're able to connect with that, then it means you're in this present moment, because breath is happening now. It's a good example of, wherever we focus our attention, that's what becomes our reality. So if we focus on breath, that's what becomes our reality. Now let's flex that attention muscle a little bit. So see if you can connect with something that you find less than optimal in your life. Maybe it's the way your day is going today. Maybe it feels overwhelming or busy. Maybe it's something bigger, like your kids, your family, your career. So just notice that there's a feeling of dissatisfaction or friction, heaviness in there. Just let it be. Just allow it to be there. And then ask yourself why you do what you do. Why did you become a parent? Why did you choose the vocation you chose? Why are you choosing to do what you're doing today? Is it because you have to? Or is it because you get to? So see if you can remember your why. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing in this situation. And this is why I'm willing to put up with the difficulties or the friction, challenges. There's something in there that makes it worthwhile. So just feel into that. Focus your attention on it. I think in a very real way, our work, our kids, our family, the things that we do throughout the day, they can become, we can relate to them as passion rather than obligation if we remember that why. Changing my daughter's diaper at 2 in the morning is not because I love getting up at 2 in the morning and because I love changing diapers, but the context, the bigger why is I love her. I want her to be well. I want to be the kind of dad that does that kind of a thing to take care of her. I'd be the kind of partner that lets my wife sleep and so on. And if I can connect with that, then it completely changes the energy behind the activity. And for some reason, I don't know, but it's an observation that I've made, is that most of the really good, meaningful stuff in life takes effort. If it just falls into our lap, it usually feels less meaningful or less important than if we have to struggle a little bit to remember it or get it or experience it. So sometimes that's the why. Take a deep breath in through the nose, long, slow out breath through the mouth, letting go of the memory, the frustrations, the difficulty, just shaking it off, and hold the exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In through the nose, to the mouth. Again, letting go, just settling into the body in this moment. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your eyes. Um, as usual, I hope that one landed. And yeah, if you're bumping into friction throughout your day, see if you can just come back to this question like, wait a second, why am I doing this? What's the big picture? And hopefully that'll help. So hope to see you tomorrow, everyone. Have a good one.